Welcome back, students. Today we are going to study the chapter number 5 of class 12 biology. The name of this chapter is Principle of Inheritance and Variation. So first of all, we should know about some terms. What are the different terms? First is heredity. Heredity means transmission of body features from parents to offspring. You know well, there are so many characteristics that you got from either your mother or your father. So the characteristics has come from your mother's side or from your father's side. So this transmission of character from parents to offspring means child. From parents to child is called heredity. I think you understood. So let us see the transmission of body features from parents to offspring. Offspring means child. So features are coming. Feature means characteristics like the color of the eye, the hairstyle, the thickness of the lips, the eyebrow, the skin color. These all are the characteristics. So these characteristics are transferred from parents to child, and the transmission, the process of transmission is called heredity. I think you understood. Now then, what is genetics? Genetics is the study of transmission of characteristics from parents to offspring. Means the process of transmission is called heredity, but when this process is studied by someone, either by the scientist or by the student or by the teachers, then it is called genetics. So in short, the definition of genetics is it is the study of principles. Principle means law. The basis of these principles, characteristics is transferred from parents to offspring. So the principle, it is the study of principle and mechanism of heredity. How the heredity takes place is related to some principle. So the study of principle and mechanism of heredity and the variation is called genetics. So genetics is the study, point to be noted, genetics is the study of principle and mechanism of heredity and variation. So who first started about this? The scientist, Austrian scientist named Gregor Johann Mendel first discovered about this topic, that is inheritance, heredity and genetics. Means he is the person who started the whole division of this biology, that is heredity and genetics. So he is called the father of genetics. There was a very short story about Gregor Johann Mendel. Gregor Johann Mendel actually was a physicist and mathematician. He worked in a very named, very famous, you can say, university as professor for mathematics and physics. But in his races, in his you can say time, the time that he get rest, at that time he started gardening, and on gardening he has gardened so many kinds of plant, and he saw the different characteristics of the plant. So he decided that he will study the different characteristics of the plant and how the characteristics is going from one generation to another generation. He wanted to know this. So at that time he started and make so many garden bed, and in each garden bed he grown different kinds of plant, and after each plant, when the plant get developed, he crossed one plant with another plant and get some offspring, and this offspring is again grown in another field, and same thing is happen one by one. So generation after generation he grew so many plants and gathered all the information and noted in his diary. So this has been done generation after generation, and after that he after 7 years he concludes some rules and some principles. On the basis of this principle he told that all the characteristics are gone from parents to offspring. So he discussed all the principle in his diary, as well as made some manuscript, and also he published these principles in local newspapers as well as magazine. Although on that time it was not so famous and people do not support his experiment, because he was a physicist as well as a mathematician, and he solved all these, he gave all the principle basis on the mathematical way. So the biologists do not believe and do not wanted to believe on his concept, and that's why at that time his concept was failure, and no one you can say accepted it. But after the discovery of these things, after 50 years, in 1900, he discovered the thing in 1956, like that. Okay, sorry, not 1900, 1856, like that. Okay, after 50 years, about 50 years, in 1900, 3 different scientists come and discovered themselves. 3 different scientists discovered the same thing that has been discovered earlier to about 50 years earlier by Gregor Johann Mendel. The 3 scientists again rediscover all the things, and they have a conference, a huge conference, and in that conference one of the student of Gregor Johann Mendel reached, and he told that he knew all the things, and all the things has been placed in front of 3 scientists, and those scientists saw all the things and wondered, because at that time when there was no well developed machineries, or you can say laboratory equipments were there, and the people do not know about the nucleus and the chromosome at that time. At that time a person who have no any knowledge of biology discovered this science, that is genetics. So the 3 scientists wondered, and they called them the father of genetics, because he was the person who discovered all the things on the basis of his huge labor. You can say his labor was very you can say passionable, with great patience he did all his experiment for about long 7 years, and after that he has given all the principles, and that principles, on the basis of that principles we study this whole science, that is genetics and heredity. So Gregor Johann Mendel called the father of genetics. I think you understood. Now let us study about inheritance. What is inheritance? Inheritance is the process by which characteristics are passed on from parents to offspring, and it is the basis of heredity. Heredity means same thing as same as inheritance. Inheritance means the process by which characteristics are passed from parents to progeny. Progeny means offspring or children, and it is the basis of heredity, because if the character will be moved from one generation to another generation, heredity will be taken place, and if you study this heredity, then it will be called genetics. So Gregor Johann Mendel was a very great scientist, and he has given us such a kind of science to us that this science nowadays help so many people to get a good livelihood. Also, we as the population is increasing, the increasing population has a huge demand of food and other requirement, and these all requirement is fulfilled due to genetics. And it was the Gregor Johann Mendel who has provide us this principle. So we should praise him for it. Understood? Now let's study about variation. So what is variation? Variation is the slightest changes which we observe among one organism, and which is the difference between one organism to the other organism of the same species. So I think you can observe that the child of same mother and father have so many differences. So what is the cause of so many differences? While the same father and mother are giving birth to their young one, but there is a huge differences of. So these differences are nothing but the variation. Understood? Such as you are a boy and you have also a brother. So your brother and you have so many differences, isn't it? Regarding the eyebrow, regarding the hair, regarding the skin color, regarding the talking, regarding the behavior, so many differences. All these differences together called variation. So variation is the degree by which progeny differ. Progeny means offspring, children differ from their parents. So what are the different kinds of variation? Variation may be being a term of morphological, means appearance, outer appearance is called morphological. So variation may be morphological. Physiological means different kinds of organs are working in itself. So it may be some organ which are just differ from on its working with other. Just I am giving a very good example to you. Suppose I have a blood group A, but my brother has blood group AB. So this is the physiological changes that we both bear, although our parents are same. Similarly, there are some cytological differences would be there. Behavioristic traits means behavioral changes is also. So all these variation are found among same species, different organism of same species. Understood? Next, what is the cause of variation? Now it is a very important question. Why the two child of a same mother and father have some slightest variation? So this variation is due to the genes that is present in the chromosome, and also the crossing over. I think you know about the gene and chromosome, you have already studied in class 11. And also the crossing over which does take place during the process of meiosis 1 prophase 1. Okay, and also the mutation. We will study the mutation later in this chapter. So all are the different causes of variation, and that causes different kinds of differences among the two child of same parents. Let us have look at Mendel's law of inheritance. First of all, Mendel conducted his experiment. As I already told you, he made lots of experiment in his garden. And which plant did he take for the experiment? He took garden pea plant. Garden pea, not say sweet pea, not say green pea or like that. Must remember it is a garden pea, and the scientific name of this garden pea is Pisum sativum. So Mendel conducted the process of hybridization. I will explain you the process of hybridization in the next class. Let us have a listen. So he had conducted lots of hybridization experiment in a plant. The name of the plant was garden pea plant, or you can say Pisum sativum, for about 7 years, and proposed the law of inheritance, and he gave 3 laws or principles of inheritance. We will study all the topic of inheritance or process of inheritance inheritance or principle of inheritance. First of all, what is the reason of his success? Although he was not a biologist, but he has discovered a very great thing. So what was the reason? First of all, the reason was he chosen a very simple plant for his experiment. That was garden pea plant or Pisum sativum. And what are the feature of Pisum sativum? The pea has many distinct contrasting characters. All character can be easily visible, so that one can easily cross them or pollinate them or make them reproduce with each other. Understood? Crossing means make them reproduce. So pea plant has many distinct contrast character. Its lifespan was very short, means about 3 months. It take very, so he could able to conduct a lots of experiment in very little time span, because the plant live only for the 3 months, and within the 3 months he can get all the characteristics of that plant, and his one slot of experiment has been completed in each 3 months. Next, flower of the pea plant self pollinate, means pea plant can able to do the self pollination, but one can easily do the artificial pollination, means a person who himself do the pollination with some experimental tools is called artificial. So man or human being can also able to pollinate 2 different plant of its own choice. So it was a very good and very important point, which make him understand which kind of plant should be crossed with which kind of plant, and which kind of plant is coming as offspring by crossing this plant. So artificial pollination was able in that plant, and hybrid is also fertile, because so many times you saw that when 2 plants are crossed, when the hybrid comes, the hybrid do not generate into new plant. Next, okay, for today up till here we will do later, we will study the part 2 in later class. That much for today. Bye bye, and remember to learn all the topics and also note all the topic that has been given over here. Okay, tomorrow I'll give you some experimental things in this copy, in this next video. Okay, bye bye.